For a highlight, we have a very talented man. He's also a good writer. My friend, Mr. David Banks, and a.k.a. Reverend Banks. Give him a big round of applause.
Thank you, Paul. Kind of got sharp tonight, didn't you? That's a bad suit you got on, Jack. Who shined it for you? Hey, I need to sit up here and talk about my man like this. Here's a cat from Peoria. Put Peoria on the map. In fact, they're getting down to Peoria now, Richard. I come through Peoria, they really doing it now. I came through there playing post office now. You know the way they do it now? The girls stand on this side, and the boys stand on that side. And they come out in the center of the room. Now, if the girl is too ugly for you to kiss, you reach in your pocket and you give her a quarter. By the way, your sister made $9.07. Most people know Richard as a comedian and an actor and so forth, and that ain't even how he started. He started as an athlete. And it's a pretty fair athlete, too. Oh, yeah, he was an athlete. He wasn't no boxer. You can see that. He wasn't no boxer. But he used to get down on baseball and with his usual style, how you see how he could rap. I remember when I was with him, man, out at Dodgers, when they had the annual tryout for the spring training, and all the ball players came out on the field. They had those long socks, the spikes. Richard fell out on the field trying out for the team. He had on some hip huggers. San Remo boots, Big Apple hat, cocked ace deuce. The man came out on the field. He said, "What do you want out here?" He said, "I came out to the ball yard, baby, to try out for the team." He said, "What position can you play?" He said, "I can handle them all." He said, "You mean you can play all positions in baseball?" He said, "Yeah, I done already told you, man, what you keep asking me for." So the man said, "Well, I'm gonna ask him 2 or 3 questions and I'll shoot him on to the exit gate." So he said, "You can play all positions in baseball, right?" He said, "Tell me, can you play third base?" He said, "I'd turn a hot corner cool." He said, "Can you play first base?" He said, "When I'm on the sack, you can't throw bad, man." He said, "Can you play center field?" He said, "I covered like the morning dew. You know that's all over." He said, "Can you catch?" He said, "In the crouch, throw BBs to second base, waist high, don't miss." He said, "Can you pitch?" He said, "I ain't been in the stretch yet." He said, "What's your name, man?" He said, "Sweet Chocolate Brown is my name, shined up with Dewdrop Griffin, gon' live." Man said, "You too tough, man." He said, "Tell you what, you get on out in left field." He said, "What?" He said, "You get out in left field." He said, "Which way is that, man?" I want to say to you, my man, as your reverend, I want you to keep on keeping on. Victory is in sight. It may be so high you can't get over it. It's so wide you can't go around it. It's so deep you can't go under it. You got to go in the gate. I'm gonna tell you, in conclusion, he who sits on the red hot stove shall surely rise.